Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Kaise ho aap sab? And today we got Call of Duty Mobile in the news. They're also making $10 billion. If you want to reconsider your life decisions, I will give plenty of time. We also have GTA 6 news coming from a very credible insider. I actually hesitated to cover this news, but apparently the news is pretty massive. You cannot sleep on it. We also have PS5 news, Xbox news, and a lot of the fans are actually going around, and it's kind of wild out there. Let's go for 2 likes on the video. Coming in at number 9, we're here that Summer Game Fest will be returning this June, and this is gonna be happening. Like, you can actually sign up for the event. And you know what, on the other hand, we have an update on the E3 situation, because now we're hearing that E3 2021 is reportedly gonna be a digital event, meaning that you cannot go there because of the Roni. Make sure you guys are washing your hands before smashing the like button. I definitely do not want anyone to get the Roni. And ESS says that event will be free to everybody. This is actually wild, mind you, because initially there were reports coming out that was actually saying that, I'm not capping, no cap, a lot of the reports were suggesting that, you know, ESA will be charging people microtransactions. You gotta pay like microtransaction in order to watch E3 from home. But they came out with the update because a lot of people got sus, and they're saying that you won't have to pay microtransactions in order to watch that, which is a W, you know. But could you imagine paying for E3? Seriously, get the F out, okay? But luckily, we're gonna be having Summer Game Fest. We're also gonna be having E3, so hit the bell, I got you. We're gonna be live streaming. We're gonna be having a lot of content this summer. But really, what games we're gonna see at E3 and Summer Game Fest? That's the real question. Probably Battlefield 6 gameplay, Halo gameplay, God of War gameplay. But outside of that, like, I'm not sure how many games we're gonna get, right? Now it's time to reflect back on your life, because Call of Duty Mobile dev reportedly made $10 billion in 2020, making it among the world's largest studios. Now, I get it that part of this is going to Tencent as well, because they develop Call of Duty Mobile. But could you imagine motherfuckers out there buying skins on Call of Duty on a mobile device? Like, these are our people. This is a perfect meme for it. This is how people look in real life, and this is how they try to dress their characters in the game. Like, these are facts, no printer, okay? To be honest, I'm done. Like, I cannot blame Activision. I cannot blame any of these companies out there, because obviously their goal is to make more money, and people just give them money. That's basically where we at. Bro, I'm like, what? Where? Like, I'm kind of confused out here, because they're making so much money. And understand this, we're only talking Call of Duty Mobile. They got like multiple remaster franchises. We're talking Activision, we're talking Blizzard. They got mobile games, they got console games, they got Call of Duty Warzone, they got like million different Call of Duty games out there. They got like other franchises. They're making more money than God right now, and they cannot even give us a new map after a year for Warzone, okay? Like, it's been a year. According to that new Warzone map leak video, it was not an April Fool's. According to that video, it's gonna be the same map, bro, but it's a reskin. They're making monies, and they cannot even give us a new map, okay? That's basically where we at. But also in the news, Xbox Gamepass came out. Microsoft looks like that they're out there doing helicopters with their woolies, and rightfully so, because MLB The Show is now gonna be coming on 4/20. I mean, you know, smash a like button for that day. And it's gonna be coming to the Xbox Gamepass, and look at that. Look at our streets. Dr. Renif came out and he says that this did not age well, because Clayton was like, and first of all, I gotta stress this might be Photoshop, okay? We're living in 2021, so anything you see can be kept. But Clayton was like, how much longer is MLB The Show not going to be on the Xbox? I'm getting fed up more and more each year. And MLB The Show was like, hey, forever, we're made by and for Sony's. MLB came out dropping W. Aaron Greenberg was caught like throwing his bait. The streets are wild, and homie's out there actually sweating. Like, homie had to like take a sip out of here, because you know what, like, it is absolutely heat out here. Now, the reason this is massive, and the reason everybody's like going pretty hard with this here, is that MLB The Show is a PlayStation developed game. It's gonna cost $70 on the Sony Pony consoles, but it's gonna be on Game Pass for, let's say, like $1, like $1, you know, like $1.50 on the Game Pass for the Xbox. This is massive. As somebody who plays on the Sony Ponies, bro, I'm pumped, man. This means that, yo, Sony gotta stop doing helicopters with their release. They just gotta stop doing it. They gotta like pack it up. They gotta give us something. And I'm actually happy that Xbox is doing that, because that means in the future, Sony's gonna try to one-up them, and then Xbox is gonna follow. At the end, the fans win. Competition is good. Now, I gotta keep $1.50. I'm not into MLB The Show, but bro, like Paul Tassi, Force, they are wildin'. Everybody's wildin'. They say that Game Pass versus $70. The MLB The Show Xbox deal is a bad look for Sony. They're out there trying to rile up the crowd, and it is true though. You can see this is a standard edition for $70, and this is a Jackie Robinson edition for $85, and we also got the deluxe edition for $100. A Benjamin. Bro, like, Xbox just went in gang, okay? okay? Also in the news, speaking of the good PS5 news, see, we got good Xbox news and good PS5 news. Godfall dev expects PS5 SSD to be the biggest overall game changer in the next few years. He says that over the next few years, I would expect that SSD may be the biggest overall game changer as we move from generic engine code design to run on PC to hand-tuned streaming pipeline developed specifically for the PS5. We should see amazing leaps in both content details as well as the speed with which the content loads. TBH, I only want to see GTA 6 load on the SSD. But big plot twist, PSA, don't buy an SSD for your PS5 just yet. So you gotta wait for it, ladies and gentlemen. Also in the news, we got a massive news about GTA 6, and you already know we're talking GTA 6 here, so don't let your dogs out. This is the game that's apparently never gonna come out, right? We're hearing that another Grand Theft Auto 6 leak has emerged, and this one may be the most offensive yet. Obviously, we're talking GTA 6, so there are a lot of leaks going around, and there are a bunch of leaks that I've seen that I want to cover, but I'm not gonna cover them because there is absolutely no proof whatsoever. But this one, however, is coming from a very credible guy, Test12. He's a very credible GTA insider. He says this because somebody asked him, do you think that now they finally entered production? Basically, this guy was asking about GTA 6. He replied by saying definitely in full development at this point of time. Likely since RDR2 release, pre-production would last a year or two for a game of this scale. As we saw with RDR2 and GTA 5, it's mainly brainstorming and setting the right vibe. A few members here saw a document dating back to late 2012 that mentioned the pre-production phase for GTA 6 with a year or two window. Back then they were fully deciding the setting and the map of the next title, so more like the initial stages of pre-production, or maybe they did not start yet and are simply throwing ideas. I have a feeling that the document was more like a future outlook and setting up time schedules for the projects. Maybe after the Leslie incident happened, the Hauser decided to make some changes, because back then 2012 2013 I would assume Leslie had a saying with the Hausers about the next title. And according to him, this was the pre-production of the GTA 6. GTA Next full production, 60 people plus 10 OS full production team. Miami, what's new? Small town GTA, tight stories, scheduled characters, ridiculous level of ambiance, every home interior modeled, every building enterable, more realism. If you're wanted, you are on the run for a while. Vegas, 1970s casino, question mark, somewhere snowy, Chicago, Detroit, and Mexico City. According to him, this was happening years ago. They were brainstorming ideas. Seriously though, at the end of the day, we're talking about GTA 6. Rockstar Games, they want to drop shark cards in GTA 5. You motherfuckers drop GTA 6, okay? Really though, we're talking GTA 6. Don't let your dogs out. Also in the news, Xbox is now giving $10 to everyone on the Xbox Live, and $10 is a lot of money, dude. Like, a lot of people are like, hey, what am I gonna do with $10? Yo, $10 is $10, okay? Shout out to the homie for adding me in the situation here. Last year Sony gave away $10, and this time Xbox is giving $10. Yo, somebody please make it $20, bruh. But check out this video on the screen. Hit the subscribe bell so I can interrupt you every time you're about to score on your crush. Subscribe.